So right now I know you can't have any, Zach, but I'm getting pretty thirsty.
We're gonna go on to our second beer.
So we're gonna let you.
Go ahead. What's your second beer tonight?
It is called Minkie Boodle, and it is a raspberry sour ale, and it's by Thin Man Brewery.
I've heard of Thin Man. I don't think I've had that one though. Sounds interesting though.
We will find out. They're out of Buffalo, New York.
The can's kind of light pink with like berries and little like things all over it, raspberries and different stuff.
And the beer
I'm sure I'll see
The beer is like almost like
champagne colored. It's
pink
pink.
champagne. It's like pink champagne colored with a lot of head.
I think it smells like Frankenberry cereal.
Ooh, that's gonna be awesome.
Sounds really good. So, by the way, real quick, I don't have much time because I had some other stuff to do tonight. I was gonna ask Ariana, where's your bottle shops usually freaking at? I'm always interested in mind of where you guys get your beers at usually.
I have a grocery store near me that I go to, and they have a pretty good selection. So it's just
What's
like
the name of that grocery store?
it's an IGA.
Oh, nice. Okay. The IJ, shout out. IJ by Ariana. Good craft beer there.
There's
And then Ron, I know sometimes goes to Jungle Gyms.
I'll go to Jungle Gyms. I'll go to the Barrel House. There's a IGA that's really close to my work. They also have some pretty good stuff as well.
I go to the cellar every once in a while too.
Oh, nice. The Cellar. I heard about that place there in my group because Blake, shout out to Blake Longfellow. It's where you could the Brew Explorer. I know he goes there. The people that own that have added to our group as well. Find the three craft
Oh,
brewers.
that is
It's nice to have
super
one for
charged.
everybody. I want to give a shout out to the Barrel House though. They got some amazing shit. Like all the stuff is usually singled out for you guys or for most people who go there in the Dayton area. You guys live closer there.
I think the dogs
I
want
love
to
bottle
join the
shops.
podcast. The dogs are actively trying to get through the window to join us now.
I do like
They changed?
the Barrel House.
Oh, you just left the beer? You just went to the Barrel
No,
House?
I like the Barrel House. That's the place that I almost always get my brews.
I'm hosting next week, so I may go there. I've got to figure out where I need to pick my next week's beer up yet. So I'll get there before the end of the week.
Ron, for next episode, I request you get a pumpkin beer for those girls. I know it's a little early.
Yeah.
At least one pumpkin beer.
I will see
There's
what
a couple.
I will see what I can find.
So I think this
There's a
beer
couple of them out there now.
this beer is like really sour, but then if you let it sit for a minute, the aftertaste tastes like Frankenberry cereal to me.
Oh, that sounds perfect. And Halloween's getting around to be around the corner, so that's perfect. Real quick, last thing. You were talking about did you have the ghost story that you already told yet, Ariana?
I haven't told it yet, but yes, we had talked about this, or you said we should tell more ghost stories on here. So remember the story I told the last time about seeing the little kid walk across and then like somebody yanked on the shower curtain? So
Is he back?
the other day, like within the last week or so, I could have swore I saw like a little kid or a little person standing at my back door for like a split second. And like later on that night, like I got in the shower and the same thing happened with the yanking of the shower curtain. The only two times that that's happened with the shower curtain, I saw that figure.
That's crazy.
And so, and like, I'm wondering if maybe having puppies, if it's like whatever it is like attracted to my puppies, maybe.
Say that spirit before didn't give a crap, and now you got puppies, and it was something they liked when they were alive.
Maybe. I don't know.
That'd be cool.
But I just thought it was a weird, like, because at first it was like, I was like explaining it away, I'm like, oh, I was just seeing things or whatever. And the shower curtain has like, it's like the mesh pockets in it that I put like shampoo bottles and stuff in. I was like, well, maybe they just situated and that's all it was. It like shifted in there. But I mean, like 2 times that's happened. That's weird.
And you had 2 different things that happened within the same amount of time.
So she's got a ghost.
Did you see that rolling ball of any sort?
No.
Toys rolling on it by themselves?
No, that would freak me the fuck out probably.
I think I need to. I think I just need to leave some toys over here, like a transformer or something. And it'll just start. Optimus Prime will just start rolling across the floor, transformer himself.
That would be awesome.
No, thank
It'll
you.
be like, it'll be like, Optimus Prime, roll out.
My brother has toys go off in the middle of the night.
Oh yeah, you will always have toys go off in the middle of the night when you have children's toys. You got toys go off in the middle of the night at your house, Zac?
Sometimes, but usually it's because my foot accidentally hits it and I go, oh, damn it.
Oh,
I,
but-
I left the
His
alarm
house
on.
isn't. His house is like it's not nearly as old as this one. So
Well, the toys
I also have a
probably, the
cat,
batteries aren't
so-
dead yet. Just wait until she's like a little bit older and maybe the batteries start running down more in those toys. Those toys start doing their own thing. And
Well, you know what? I do kind of have a ghost story. I feel like not really a ghost story. I don't know. We make jokes about it, but every night Daniel and I sit in the den area where the TV is, and up above where like our rooms are, Olivia's room. Olivia's asleep. We know. When you look at the monitor, the cat's down below with us. We hear creaking sometimes on like it's like somebody's actually going like stepping. We thought maybe it might be an animal, whatever it may be. But every time we hear it creaking, it's usually around the same time. But it might be tight. I don't know. It's kind of an older house. It's not like super old. But like it sounds like literally somebody's taking like one or two steps. It's usually in the office area of Danielle's office, which will be probably Olivia's room when she gets older, because we'll probably move her over. But anyway, we always make a joke and call it the ghost of Bartholomew. We're like, oh, Bartholomew's doing stuff up there again, because sometimes it'll be super loud, and we'll be watching like, and we'll look at Willow to make sure it wasn't Willow, because that's her cat's name. And our cat's sitting down there like, well, I guess it's Bartholomew up there hanging out, doing something. You know, we don't. I'm even investigating just to like kind of look around. I've never seen shadows or anything like that. So, I mean, there's always I like the paranormal. There's always something to believe in my opinion. I even really believe there's some kind of aliens out there, which is crazy because I think it was the government just admitted recently that there is aliens.
they have.
So,
I've heard that and I find that interesting. I can't wait to see what kind of shit show they're going to have
Oh, that'd be
happen.
awesome.
I just like the memes that have come from that. Is everything the government's like, hey, there's aliens. Everybody's like, cool. So can I have affordable housing?
Right.
Can I have food? But there's aliens. Cool. I want to eat food and have a house. Can the aliens give me food and a house?
That's awesome. I would say just as long as I see Jillian Anderson and David Duchovny dressed up in FBI uniforms and coming to where that area is.
Tonight, Zach, tonight you're going to be abducted by aliens, and they're using the anal probe on you. The alien's name is Chaz.
Haha.
That's so funny.
Man, Ron, I feel like there's been like a little sexual tension with you sometimes.
Love you,
You guys have
Zach.
sexual tension.
That's I feel like
I need you to
Ron,
elaborate.
Ron does always have to make a conversation with Zach that involves sex with Zach. Some type of odd sex. I think it's like his sexual fantasy.
Like he calls. There's been times when this poor bastard's called me so much to bitch about everything and talk. It's like, oh, it's my girlfriend calling.
Yeah, see,
Yeah, I was gonna say this. Francis ever go, hey, let's get it on. I feel like she's like, we only get to do it once a week,
see,
or something like that.
there with Ron, it's like it's one of those things. Like first you joke about being gay, and then you become gay.
Yeah.
This is Missy's fantasy
Well-
for just you and me, just to sometime like hook up and start like guy scissoring or something.
Nice
like chick
cover,
scissoring.
Ron.
Right. I feel like it's Ron's fantasy. He
Yeah.
always creates a sexual conversation about sex with Zach, and it's like
Zach, you got a party mouth, boy.
It's either me or Blake, so.
Nope, it's all you, Zach. It's that party mouth.
So there you go.
Anyway,
Oh my
have
God.
you enjoyed your time with your call-in?
Yes, I have enjoyed my time with the call-in and the ghost stories.
And the
all
sexual
that.
harassment?
I'm looking forward to- Oh, whatever. I'm going to report you to HR.
We have an HR?
I'm just kidding.
It would be great if we had an HR.
You just did. You just reported him to HR. Me and Missy are HR.
That's right.
Ariana's dogs are HR right now.
There you go.
They don't give a shit.
Which, by the way, you guys need to get a little bowl from one of those dogs. I mean, you guys report things. Maybe you guys, those dogs, when they get older, you guys need to have a beer bowl. For
A
one
beer
of them
bowl?
drinking, like,
Let's get him drunk. Fuck it.
Zach, after the episodes records, the pups are already trying to drink the beer cans, and we're doing the photos. They're already trying to look out of the cans. So
I see.
anyway,
Well, it was great being able to finally call and talk to you guys. I'll probably do this again some other time. I enjoyed myself. Hopefully that ghost doesn't attack you, Ariana.
I think it'll be all right.
So, or you know what? You guys, the next guest you guys need to have is like some kind of person that's like a seance person or something.
That would be
Oh.
badass.
Right, a ghost hunter. I know a ghost hunter.
I would love that.
a ghost
I don't
hunter, a
know him well,
seance.
but-
There you go. Missy, get a ghost hunter on one of your guys' episodes coming up in the next month for Halloween, and see if they find any kind of paranormal like readings or something.
I
Maybe it'll tell. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I could think about that. I could see if I can contact somebody and somebody would want to come out.
I don't think it's like a constant thing here though, because it's not. I don't like see it a lot or feel it around a lot. So
You got to be more inviting.
no thanks.
Maybe it's Ron goes falling and thinking that one douchebag of your daughter's boyfriend trying to get him out too. Or something.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
he's
still
like, oh, I'm confused.
that's still one of my favorite things. When my daughter and her boyfriend, when they were back in February, they were sitting in a room playing with some ghost board app. They swear to God that the ghost said, "Gabe, die and get out." You know, here months and months later, I fully agree with that spirit, and I think I did a pretty good job kicking him the fuck out. So
That's great.
taking care of that.
All I can think of is ghost hunters right now. Get the fuck out, Gabe.
All right, Mr. Zach.
Anyway, I'm gonna let you guys get back to it. You guys have a great evening, and then I'll look forward to hearing the podcast. Next week? Is that when it airs?
Yeah.
Next week?
Yep. All right, man. Take it
All right,
easy.
guys.
See ya.
Later.
Great night.
Bye.
Cheers.
And once again, that was Zac Holley being Zac Holley.
From 513 Craft Brew.
Craft brew.
So now that I have said on this for a while, I like this one. So it's raspberry, and to me, it's like taking the raspberry flavor, like the tartness of raspberry. So raspberry is already pretty tart fruit on its own, and just kicking it up times 10. That's what I'm getting out of it.
Yeah,
It took a minute to get to that point.
It just tastes tart to me. It's tart and thin. But it's not good. It's not bad.
I think I like the aftertaste of it. I don't like it as I'm drinking it. It's like I'm not a huge sour. Like I like sour sometimes, but usually I'm like meh.
Sometimes raspberry beers, especially like the sour ones, remind me of this wild berry perfume I had that I really didn't care for. That I don't remember where I got it. It was like a cheap brand from Walmart at the time when I mean years ago when I had it, and it was not that great. I think I don't know. I probably ended up not using it, and I think maybe I just used it to spray in my shoes so my shoes wouldn't stink, but I wouldn't wear it otherwise.
So my
And
opinion,
it reminds me of drinking that.
I'm going to go with a 3.75 for a number on this one. It's not horrible, but it's not great. I can't think of anything it would pair with particularly. But a lot of this stuff, I have problems with that if it's not a dark stout neat for chocolate.
I think I'll give it a 3.
I'll give it a 3.
Okay.
Solid 3.
Dun, dun, dun. You gotta drink more.
You have to drink more, Missy.
It's just tart. Like, it's kind of raspberry-ish. I don't know. I just think I don't like raspberry.
Fuck
No, it's
that
fine.
up.
I think I don't like raspberry sours, but I like
What's the ABV on this?
dessert.
Oh no, I was getting ready to look. I was just thinking that. Let's see. I don't see it on here. We didn't describe any of the cans either.
We skimmed the Stumbleberry a little bit.
Oh,
This is a bit out there.
this is a 7%. I like this can. It's like
So
pink.
It's Minkie Doodle.
yeah, it's like a peachy pink color, and it has like little raspberries, and I'm not sure what the fuck that's supposed
It's
to
like
be.
a little Superman.
That's what I
guy.
thought it was, but
It's
I
like
was
a
like, am I
Superman
seeing that
looking
right?
guy and like lightning bolts.
Lightning bolts,
It
and it's
looks
just kind of
like
all over the can.
Some awful 50s wallpaper.
Dude, that's
Yes.
probably why I like it, because
And that's
I
why I
love
like it, yeah.
awful 50s wallpaper.
It's just that's what's it's cool. Like like I don't. It's so there's a distinct pattern. If you go about like at the top, there's the Superman, the berry, and then the
Lightning bolt.
lightning bolts.
And
And
it's
then
just repeated over and over.
and if you go down, it's kind of like they're off center a little bit, because if you go down, Superman, it's like a triangle shape, but you really don't notice it as a triangle. Like you got the berry off to the left of him and the lightning bolt off to the right of him, and then if you go down from those, it goes back into the middle where the Superman looking guy is.
Yeah, there's like four berries going up, like down, and then 4 lightning bolts going down, and in between those, there's 3 super.
They're overanalyzing
Yeah.
it. I'm pretty sure whoever did the can art just slapped them on there, and they're like, "Fuck it, it's a random order."
And then there's something really weird. I don't know if it's the brewery itself. It's like the brewery logo.
Yeah, that's the brewery logo.
Looks like a crash test dummy head, and it said, what does it say?
Thin Man Brewery.
That's kind of neat looking.
Yeah.
Their logo.
I like the colors of
What
it.
was
It's like
the brewery again?
Thin Man Brewery.
Okay.
I just like it's like the peachy colors with like a brighter pink like outline or whatever. Pretty colors. I dig it.
All
Yay,
sorts of
pretty
kind of
colors.
pinks that you would associate with raspberries.
And they, I don't know if this was if we were recording yet, but they said my beers looked like Barbie beers.
Missy has joined the cult that I've already joined. She's the Barbie girl in the Barbie world.
Absolutely, I loved
have
the
not.
movie. Ariana needs to.
I
I
think we
think-
need to abduct her and both take her, Missy.
Yes.
I want to wear like a really goth style outfit to go to see Barbie, and I want to wear black lipstick just because I think it would be funny. And my friend told me I'm a jerk when I told her
Oh,
that.
that's not a jerk thing.
I didn't
That's a
think so
funny
either.
thing.
I thought it was funny.
It would be really funny to wear it when you're in there and there's a group of like little girls. I didn't realize it was actually a PG-13 movie until after I had the
I
ticket
did.
in hand. Which then I'm like, okay, that makes sense. It's more. I don't think it's really targeted towards young girls.
Well, like the movie itself kind of states who it's targeted towards, so not spoilering things, but yeah. Yeah, so it's not targeted towards young girls, but it's got definitely like the feminine empowerment and such. And I'll just simply state, Ariana, if you want to go to Barbie dressed in goth girl outfit, I will 100% go with you dressed as your gay kin.
Nice. That
That'd
would be
great.
that would be like a funny. Yeah, I would like that.
I feel like
Just picturing you like painting your nails black, doing like the spraying like black hair stuff,
Hell yeah.
black lipstick,
Like fishnets and
fishnets.
Fuck yeah.
And you just walk in there and you're like, I am dead.
I feel like I would definitely dress weird, or I would make my own shirt, and it would be really funny for like the shirt that I would make. And
Like-
it would make it. People who've seen the movie would get it, so nobody going in would get it unless they've seen the movie already, and then people would get it after they walked out of the movie.
The only thing I keep thinking about the movie is I want the house that Ken built. I keep thinking that I would take that.
That's so funny.
I don't remember the actual full name of it, but it was some ridiculous long thing. But I would take Ken's house, and I would definitely put like my Transformers on my display. I would put some of them in there hanging out with a Ken.
That's awesome.
I would definitely do that because patriarchy or something.
I don't know. I like when I start seeing things like a lot, like it gets popular, it kind of turns me off, and I'm like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this.
That's what does to me.
Well, like the thing that still gets me is Sunday I went to see Haunted Mansion, which is like a new Disney movie based off the ride at their park. Like I was really shocked because it's like second weekend out for Barbie, and it was like a 7 p.m. Sunday show, and there was a surprising amount of people there that were there to see Barbie all dressed in pink. My favorite one was this super redneck looking guy there with his girl all dressed in pink, and I'm going, yep, he is not going in there to enjoy this movie. He was solely going there to impress his girlfriend, and you know what? Good for him. Good for him.
Hells yeah. Did you guys know why Barbie was invented?
I read a thing about it, actually.
I don't think I know the exact reason. I just know that it was the lady that invented Barbie. It was of her daughter.
Yeah, it was for her daughter to empower her, basically.
Okay,
Well,
that was going to be my
actual,
guess,
the
because that's-
actual inspiration of the doll, where she got the idea. I've read this before, but basically, the woman that invented Barbie took a trip to Europe, and like in Europe, they had at like some sex shop a big titty blonde doll, and like her daughter was playing with it or something. It had like realistic genitalia and all this stuff, but it was just like, oh, my daughter loves that, and she's just acting like it's her. And then she decided to turn around and make a PG version of it, if you will.
Yeah, so like basically like what girls had to play with back then was baby dolls to take care of. And this was like a doll where they could like role play, like she could be a businesswoman, or like she could be something more than a mother, or like just I don't know.
That kind of makes sense, and that kind of like you picked that up throughout the movie, so that was going to be my guess, because I was going to say I've never really read an article or heard why, but through the movie it's like, oh, okay, this is an empowering type doll.
Yeah.
They talk about the
Where
empowering
instead of the only thing that you women can do is be mothers, now you can be whatever the fuck you want.
right.
You could be an astronaut, you could be a physicist, you could be a mother,
And I think that's really cool. I mean, like
you
back
could be
then,
a woman that cucks
Right.
kid.
The cook's That's really pretty much Barbie's world.
Hells yeah.
Right on.
But I will watch it again with you and Missy if you really, really want to, Ariana.
I would totally watch it. Larry wants to see it. He's like, nobody will watch it. And I was like, I'll fucking see it again. And I was telling
Tell
him,
Larry I will 100% go to Barbie with him.
I told him, I was like, invite Paul and Taylor. I'm like, I think Taylor, like, he could talk Taylor into going, but I'll tell him that, and I'll see if he wants to go. He might be like, oh, that's just your friends. No, I'm going to be left out. I don't want to go with your friends, and that would be
Larry, I don't think you listen to this, but Larry, you and me,
He
buddy.
had for a while, but since he's not driving for
Well,
work, he hasn't been listening to it.
Larry, even though you won't hear this, you and me, buddy. Barbie girls for life. Let's do it, bitch.
That's great.